Hey guys, we're back with some Boston Celtics. That's right, we're coming back with the Boston Celtics. And just a quick note here, we actually did this video slash footage of these things quite a long time ago. So this was like a few months ago. In fact, I think it was 2 to 3 months ago I actually did the footage of this one. It's really a long time ago. I didn't really do it. I didn't continue with the series because I was hoping I could put in some footage of the Portland Trail Blazers. So I was hoping I could put in the Portland series and then take a break from that for a bit and then go back to the Boston series, because as you all know, Garnett and Pierce have been traded. The era has been ended, and I'll make a reaction video on that later on when I've calmed down my hormones and all that stuff from my Celtic love. But we'll definitely do an analysis on that. And as you can see there, that's the team results. I was shocked how George and Harden didn't get any improvements, but that's how it is. You also saw previously there the retirement screen, so a few interesting retires there. Anyway, so we do have the 23rd pick in the draft. I mean 26th pick, my bad. I didn't read properly. But also, we also get a White House visit, which we already showed you before. So we're going to go ahead and hire the assistant coach. And yes, I will fire Doc Rivers eventually. He's on a 1-year deal left, and I don't want to waste any cap space. And I don't think I'm going to get anything better anyway. But we're definitely going to be firing Doc Rivers later on. I was hoping to keep him, but since he left us, then, I'm just fire him. A lot of other coaches in the sea, right? Anyway, this was done a long time ago, so I actually might have, given the ability to time travel, I might have actually just fired him on the spot and get somebody else just from sheer rage. But anyway, so another interesting thing here, this is really just a Celtic-centric, obviously, franchise series. So this is going to be very funny what's going to happen here. So these are just a free agency list. And a few interesting free agents there. We got Andre Iguodala from the Bucks, who got traded again previously. If you haven't seen the rest of the episodes, he previously got traded from the Nuggets to the Bucks. It was an interesting trade, but anyway. So also we have a few of our free agents. They want to test the free agency market. After we gave James Posey a ring, 2 rings now. He also won one of the Celtics back in 2008, and we gave Mike Bibby a ring, and then we gave whoever the other guy was a ring. They want to leave the Celtics to test the free agency? Please, son, nobody's gonna sign you. So now we're gonna check in, and Ben McLemore is number 30. See, this is how this draft was made 4 months. I believe it was almost half a year ago this draft was actually made. So during this time, it was actually still estimated that Shabazz Muhammad would be number 1 pick in the draft, and I actually did some footage there. Shabazz versus James Harden. Bam, gets a nice rejection, gets some nice few shots going as well. Misses a few of them, but same time, Harden just dominates after a while. Just again, bam, just goes ham with it. Bam, see, look at that. James Harden. I was just thinking that maybe it'd be interesting to trade James Harden. We're way over the cap space, by the way, so I was hoping that maybe you could clear some cap space. And oh no, it's David Stern talking for his last draft. I don't want to hear David Stern anymore. I can't tell you how long I've been hearing that damn freaking intro speech that you can't skip. I'm gonna make a 2K wish list as well, my 2K association wish list coming up, but I really hope they make a skip button for this freaking draft. You can never skip the draft, and I know it's different almost every time. They shuffle in a few bunch of presets, but damn! You can't skip it. Why? Why 2K? Why? And right here, we're gonna just, it's coming. It's been coming for a long time. We decided against trading James Harden because, as you can see, he still got it. So Roy Hibbert, we've got to trade him, and that's an interesting trade right there. 10th picked, and Gravis Vasquez, who we're gonna trade as well. But Roy Hibbert, looking for some trade partners, and well, there are a few interesting ones again. There are a few interesting fits at the center position, but again, they're just too costly. So the reason we're doing this is because Roy Hibbert causes a lot of money. He's just too expensive right now for our team, and we want to keep some general cap flexibility going into the the off season with Pierce being an expiring contract. We want to go into that with some cap flexibility. We're going to trade him for Gravis Vasquez in the 10th pick, even though there were some interesting offers that could have given us a few options. Anyway, we don't want. We didn't get Gravis Vasquez from this trade because we wanted the 2nd round pick instead. We didn't want to get his cap back. So the reason we're doing this trade is because that cap actually, if we get Gravis Vasquez, we'll still be over the luxury cap. So we want to make sure that by giving Roy Hibbert to them, we're actually going under the luxury. And by actually acquiring. Alright, you're gonna be shocked by who we're gonna get after this one. You're gonna be shocked who falls into our hands at the 10th pick. We choose Nerlens Noel. Yes, Nerlens does not get Nerlens Noel in this draft, and he was actually estimated to go one spot above us, but we finally landed someone. He fell into our hands and we got him. And of course, obviously this whole system, this whole draft was done half a year before the actual draft itself, so everything is just so odd and so different from what actually happened in the draft. As we all know, Nerlens Noel got selected 6th and then traded to the New Orleans Pelicans. Now I should probably revisit that series, that would be interesting, but we get the 19-year-old center, Nerlens Noel. And yes, I will be talking over David Stern, because damn it, I wish they could skip the damn David Stern season. But anyway, we want to also free up some cap space here, and clearly we're still hoping to win a championship. At the same time, you know, the luxury cap, and I just want to put in a little bit of realism there and just try to clear some cap space. So we're going to take Nick Collison and James Jones and just try to get a pick, just trying to clear some space. And they offer us a few second-round picks. We're definitely taking that one, and we take the second-round pick from Dallas. And again, very different. The draft is just completely different from how it really turned out. But you know. And they're actually offering us Jared Sullinger for a first-round pick, and we're not going to take it. Please, please, Jared Sullinger. He's been someone who hasn't really been getting playing time for us, but so far Jared Sullinger has been a very interesting player for us. We developed his mid-range game, his three-point game even, which in real life, just saying as a Celtic fan, he has that range. I mean, he's shown that he can hit threes. He's just not going to do it for the Celtics and in the NBA, because you're not going to ask a power forward to shoot threes unless you're Dirk Nowitzki in terms of accuracy. So, yes, for the record, he probably can hit some of those three-point shots. We've seen his high school footage, but the same way, we're not going to let him do it. We're not going to ask him to do it, at least in the real-life Celtics association anyway. In this association, we might ask him to hit a few threes sometime, just add some floor spacing. But anyway, so now we're actually a little bit thin in the shooting guard position, so we're just checking out the prospects here. Who will be interesting to draft, and that's Mason Plumlee. Went a bit higher, but let's see. So we have the 26th pick in the draft, and we're just checking out who will be interesting. Alex Len, heck, for Alex Len is still here. Seth Curry's still here too. Alex freaking Len actually doesn't even have a cyber face in this draft. I don't know why. I guess he wasn't scouted to go that high until he proved himself later on in the year. And again, I keep saying this, but this has actually been done 6 months almost before the actual draft, so it's a very much outdated actually. So in the end, we go with Charles Carmouche, however you say his name. He's a spot-up shooter, just a very good shooter, and that's exactly what we need. We need actually at this point. He'll fit very well into our team. We want to have shooters around Rondo. We just want to have Rondo slice and dish and all that good stuff. We definitely want to put Charles Carmouche in a position to shoot, and almost replacing Ray Allen in fact, almost that kind of a Ray Allen kind of position there, where you bring him in and he can do some damage, just instantly do some damage when he hits some shot from three-point line. And here we go. We're going to show you there. We're actually not doing so on the shooting guard position. No, we're doing well in the shooting guard position. However, it's still, given a choice between all the positions, I'd still go with the shooting guard position, even though there's a lot of tweeners. Generally, the NBA has a lot of tweeners, but this time around, we want to get with Charles Carmouche just because we need spot-up shooters, and we like spot-up shooters, and you can't really have too much spot-up shooters. Spot-up shooters are like 7-footers. I mean, you can't have enough. Might as well have a lot of spot-up shooters. The Heat will tell you that firsthand. And yes, we do take another trade.
NBA draft.
We want to make sure that we have more picks later on, and we don't really need our second-round picks so far. We haven't shown a need for them, so we're gonna go ahead and just sign our free agents, our free agent rookies who are now signed with us clearly. And now here we go. This is why we traded Roy Hibbert. Look at that. Look at our cap space. Just got much better after trading Roy Hibbert's bloated contract. And in real life, I'd actually keep Roy Hibbert. Honestly, Roy Hibbert's a great player to have. He has great post skills, very good defensive presence. But in this game, I don't know why the roster makers didn't really make him that good. I guess if you can see, Roy Hibbert in this game can't dunk, at least in this roster. I'm not sure in the 2K's official roster. I've never used 2K's official roster, so. And actually, I've never actually been able to dunk with Roy Hibbert in this roster, which is, of course, might be different 2K's official roster. I don't really know. And here we go. Look at that. Ray Allen is a free agent. Stephen Jackson, free agent. A lot of good veteran free agents, perfect for a championship team like us. And Vince Carter. You want to sign Vinsanity. And you know, we've been digging. Are we forgiving people? Yes, we're very forgiving people. But Ray Allen, let's see. Let's see what you can give back, Ray Allen. He's decided to leave the Heat, and you can understand the Heat haven't won a championship in this alternate reality, so we're gonna sign him, and player contract, of course. And so we're just gonna go sign him right away. Just give a little bit of. We want some more cap space, so next year at least we want to have a lot of cap space next year, and we want to give some leeway as well. We're obviously going to re-sign Pierce. Hopefully, we're definitely hoping to re-sign Pierce for cheap at least, and just trying to make the numbers work. And there we go. Let's see what offers come in. Who decides to accept our offers? And Ray Allen decides to join the Bulls. Ray Allen does not cross us once, but crosses us twice in the Celtics. That is unforgivable, Ray. Not funny, Ray. Not funny. There's going to be some serious rivalries coming in now against the Bulls. So Vince Carter, though, probably a good replacement. He can still shoot. He's not as good of a spot-up shooter as Ray Allen, clearly, but he's still a great slasher. He can still carry the ball a little bit, and you know, it's interesting, and he decided to sign with us anyway. So there you go, Vince Sanity coming to Boston. And training camp, obviously, we're going to go all in with Nerlens Noels. We're going to invest in him and just give him unlimited, untapped potential. Not really unlimited, but you know, his potential is very much up there. And we're going to give untapped potential to Michael Kidd-Gilchrist as well. Just going to invest in our trade asset previously. And I'm not sure if I'm going to keep him a trade asset. Actually, I think I might develop him going forward. I think Pierce will be a backup now. That's really going to be interesting. And we also decide to develop Michael Carmouche just because we have some extra developmental points there, because courtesy of course of us winning a championship. And look at that, Carmouche just proves his value immediately. Is a great spot up shooter. He can even run through screens. Wow, that is very good. And of course the 14th draft, we're gonna load that. That also was done 6 months ago as well, so that might be a little bit outdated too, but Andrew Wiggins still always had that hype coming in with him, and we're definitely hoping Andrew Wiggins will believe the hype, and we believe the hype. And hopefully Andrew Wiggins comes up and lives up to the hype, and hopefully we get him next year. I'm not saying we're gonna tank, but hopefully the Celtics in real life, at least our Celtics association is definitely doing very well. We're not gonna tank, but hopefully Andrew Wiggins in real life. Hopefully, I'm just saying hopefully as a Boston fan. I'm not saying we're tanking either, because I think our team's too good to actually become the worst in the NBA. But I'm really hoping that, just a pipe dream here, but if Andrew Wiggins comes to Boston, that would just be oh so sweet. Alright, thank you guys for watching. Hope you see you guys in the next video. Definitely check out our other videos in the channel. Alright, thank you guys for watching. See you guys. Bye.